So this is my senior capstone proposal, and my name is Harloe, and my topic is building trust through editing using documentary storytelling in nonprofit media. My name is Harloe. I'm currently a four-year student at the University of West Oahu. I went to Mililani High School, and I'm a major in creative media, specifically design and media. My summary was that I wanted to go with a practicum and it would be looking at how documentary style editing affects trust within community and nonprofit media. And I want to tell stories through local voices, and my research will show the way the video is edited can impact on how honest and believable that it feels. My final deliverable is a short documentary video that applies these ideas in a real world setting. My thesis is documentary style editing is a more effective way for nonprofit community media than promotional editing because it builds audience trust through authenticity, ethical representation, and clear storytelling. My objective was the development of it was that I wanted to dive deeper with emotion and editing, but it became clearer to me that the editing choices really matter and they can influence the final outcome on how a real story can feel within community-based media. The focus is on nonprofit and community because these communities rely heavily on trust than profit or marketing. And my research was conducted through a lot of different ways, such as academic journals and reports and it was about trust and authenticity and video engagement. But I had a lot of challenges when it came to that because there were certain things that I was looking for, and you're not necessarily always going to find that. So there is going to be limitations, and it's also going to help fill the gaps for actual existing research. My plans, like I had talked about earlier, was to create a documentary that focuses on local voices because they can be overlooked by commercial or promotional because they go for more topics that people are more interested and sometimes they're dishonest, they're not really honest about it. And I really wanted to use specific techniques that were natural and they're not very edited. And I wanted to connect that research with my final video. And my first significance was that documentary editing allows the story to feel more real by avoiding the possibility of it being overproduced, and it lets people speak for themselves. And as an audience, we can see that very clearly because there is a lot of raw emotion compared to sudden cuts or just very like happy moments that may not line up with what's happening. Like there's information missing. And the future implications would be that nonprofit can use these techniques to better communicate their message more effectively, and they can build stronger relationships with their communities. My second significance was that community storytelling specifically gives space to voices that are usually overlooked. I touched upon that a little bit earlier, but the editing really determines whether those voices are going to feel respected or manipulated. And in the future, this can influence future media creators to really focus on that authenticity because it's the most important when it comes to this specific way of doing it. And it's really big within community and nonprofit work. For my data, I decided to do it like this because of what I was saying earlier. When it, instead of like using numbers and such, I wanted to show how people like perceive and like how they want to like trust. So with the red side is lower and the green is higher. And the green side, we can see that people prefer to feel for it to feel authentic and relatable. And then, with like news and content, sometimes the sources are not credible or there could be some manipulation to try to make their point the more prominent one. And it's constantly showing through my research that people want to see the truth and not the truth with some added context over it that doesn't make sense. My target audience was that I wanted local nonprofit organizations within Hawaii that want to primarily focus on building up trust and engagement, especially through video. And I want community members that are able to engage with specific nonprofit content and value the real authentic stories that people want to tell, and creative media students that are very passionate within both documentary production and ethical storytelling. My proposed solution is to create a documentary style video that shows editing choices can directly build trust instead of taking fully away from it. Because to me, as an editor, really taking the time to study the way that people go about editing it is really important. And I feel like if we're giving them a floor, we're trying to let them say what they want to say and not manipulate it in a way that it's dishonest. And you're basically, I guess, what's the word? If we're giving them a floor and we basically wasted their time if we're just going to manipulate it and change the whole idea. And my ultimate goal was to show that editing isn't just a technical process, but it also affects how people understand, believe, and connect with the story. And it all helps with the issue of distrust in media by focusing solely on the transparency and real storytelling. This is my preparation and process. So in pre, I want to finalize my research and documentary direction. I want to contact the people that are going to be involved, as well as both the questions and the storyline. In production, I want to film and capture B-roll moments of both the environment or the person that is involved. And I want to focus more on the authenticity over more of the staging. And then in post, I'm going to be really paying attention to how I'm using the technique so that I can maintain both natural pacing and making sure that nothing overlaps or overproduces it. And I want to put together a rough one to see if anything needs to be changed, like getting peer feedback and stuff like that. And yeah, in my finalization, I would re go back and revise it, and then that would be the end of it. And then my outcome would be between 5 to 8 minutes, showing that the editing style really matters and it really impacts the outcome. These were some of the shots that I had in mind, and these shots are used quite a lot within documentary films, and I want this to be the type of staging and the type of stuff that I want to use, and I want it to be edited to emphasize that authenticity and trust. This was a perfect example of like a B-roll take on it because in the middle we can see the interviewer and the subject, and we have B-roll shots of him on the side. And I didn't think I was going to find an inspiration photo like this, but I was able to find one, which was really nice to find. And that's my presentation. Thank you.